The village head, Gajpati, and his son, Bhupati, indeed carefully reach the back of the goddess's temple. Gajpati then says to his son, "Look over there. That bird statue carved on the wall behind the temple is upside down. Go ahead and carefully turn it properly from your right side to the top, and then you'll see what happens."
As soon as he said that, Bhupati went and pulled the bird statue from his right side to the top. Immediately, a large stone on the ground shifted aside, revealing a secret passageway inside it. Bhupati, surprised to see that, says to Gajapati,
"What's going on, Dad? I don't understand anything happening here. Why did turning this bird statue cause all this? Plus, there's a secret passage leading somewhere. What is all this?" "Yes, just as you said, this is a secret passage. Our ancestors built this temple with a lot of thought and secrecy. Through this passage, we can directly enter the goddess's sanctum." "What's going on, Dad? Everything you're saying is true. I just can't believe it. How is this really possible?"
At the beginning of that tunnel, there is a bonfire. Light it quickly so that we can go inside before anyone sees it.
When Bhupati says, he lights the bonfire there, holds it in his hand, and the two go into that tunnel. Then, when a bird figure is pushed inside, a large stone falls from the outside again, closing the tunnel. Thus, Gajapati, not Bhupati, but walks forward through the tunnel holding it in his hand. Then Bhupati. He says this to Gajapati.
"Wow, this feels just like a treasure hunt from the Chandamama stories I read when I was a kid. All of this is a strategy our ancestors devised to play with the beliefs of these people, stealing from them to gather an endless wealth for generations to come." "That's fine, but Dad, what if someone with a third eye finds out about our secret?" "That's why, after midnight, no one is allowed to step outside the door. If they do, it's said they'll be turned to ashes, and that's the rule set by our people. But what if someone accidentally steps outside and sees us? What would our situation be then?" "They've already thought of a solution in advance, Dad." "What's the solution, Dad?" "That's very easy. We'll kill them ourselves and throw their services in an abandoned well outside the village. Moreover, we somehow got the rumor that ghosts roam there. Whether these people fear God or not, they tremble at the mention of ghosts." "What you said is true, but the answer on that plate was also written by our people, right? That's why, for generations, our lineage has always been chosen as the village head. Now you seem to have taken on the role of Rana-san. Let's go into the temple, nod our heads to everything we say, and quickly grab the gold that the people have offered to the goddess, tie it up, and write the answer on that plate so we can get out of here fast."
After saying that, they both enter the goddess's sanctum, gather the gold that everyone has offered to the goddess into a bundle, write down the answer that appeared on the plate, and then come out and head back to their home. Once they reach home, they hide the bundle of gold in the well located in the backyard of their house. In this way, the village head protects his responsibilities while always honoring the goddess's name. They continuously deceive the people and keep pilfering the hard-earned wealth of the innocent villagers to increase their own riches. Some time passed like that. One evening, Sapadu finished his work in the fields and ran to the village head, Gajpati's house, and said, "Hey, Gandalaya."
"What brings you here, Sapadu?"
"Sir, I came to ask for some more time to pay your debt, but this time too there was no good rain and the crop did not grow properly. I made a mistake in paying the dues to my mother, but she did not show mercy to me. That is why she has given me more time, which means I will definitely pay your debt."
"I have already given you a deadline many times. But till now you have not paid the interest on the loan you have taken from me, not even the original one. Your garland is not even a garland, so how will you pay it?
I'll somehow pay off the loan, just trust me.
That's not all. If you add up the original interest amount, your farm is worth more than it was. That's why the farm belongs to me from now on. I have no authority over it.
Oh, that's all, Kanaya. It's unfair to me, my wife, and my children. You said that there would be nothing when you raised them. Now they are not able to use it. Is this fair to you?
What's this? Are you going to teach me about justice and injustice? Just stamp these papers saying this land is mine, and leave. If you don't, I'll tell the village head that you went against my word, and tomorrow I'll have you and your family thrown out of the village.
Oh no. I must have made some mistake without realizing it. I'll do as you say.
Saying that, Subpadu, having nothing else to do, puts his fingerprint on the papers and leaves from there. Subpadu comes to their temple from there. But as it was already night, the sanctum sanctorum of the goddess was locked. Subpadu sits near the door of the temple and says this to the goddess.
Oh mother, why have you done this to me? What sin have I committed to deserve such a huge punishment? What is my family's situation now? How am I supposed to take care of my wife and kids? The village head has taken my land away from me. Now I have no way out. What should I do? Please show me some way to survive.
Subpadu was crying loudly, banging his head on the ground. After a while of doing this, he lost consciousness and collapsed right there. While we were watching, it was midnight. Gajapati and his son Bhupti returned to the temple as usual. As soon as the bird statue there was turned, the big rock moved aside and the tunnel opened. The sound woke Sabati, who was lying unconscious in front of the sanctum sanctorum on the other side. Then Sabati got up and thought,
Oh, what happened? I fell here. I woke up to the sound of some rocks moving. Ha, where did it come from? It's probably coming from behind the temple. Let's go home and see.
He slowly walks back to the temple thinking. As soon as he gets there, he notices Gajapati and Bhupti going into the tunnel. Seeing that, he thinks to himself,
Ari, this is strange. Is there a way here? No one knows about it yet. What are the village headman and his son doing here? How do they know the tunnel route? What is in this tunnel? Thinking that he will slowly go behind them without them seeing him, Subpadu follows them and enters the tunnel. As they go, their conversation continues.
He listens to the whole thing. Then he sees them going into the sanctum sanctorum, wrapping up all the gold, and writing the solution on the back of the tablet. When Subpadu and the two of them go back, Subpadu does not go and hides behind the idol. After leaving their sister, Subpadu thinks this.
Oh mother, what a betrayal. For so long, they've been deceiving the villagers in the name of the goddess. This family needs to be exposed. Everyone in the village should know about this. That's why I'll stay here until morning, and when the priest comes to open the temple doors, I'll tell everyone what's going on.
Thinking this, he decides to stay right there. In the morning, when the priest arrives and opens the doors of the sanctum sanctorum, all the villagers who have come to see the priest and the goddess are surprised to see Subha in the sanctum sanctorum. Then Subha comes out of the sanctum sanctorum and explains to the priest all the injustice happening there to all the villagers. He also takes them all and shows them the secret tunnel behind the temple. Then, knowing the truth from Subha, all the villagers angrily attack the house of the Gajapati. They tied Gajapati and his son Bhupati to a tree and beat them. Having no choice, Gajapati revealed his hidden gold and stolen land documents. Then the villagers drove Gajapati's family out to the fields. After that, Saupadu, who revealed the village's secret, became the head. Saupadu advised against believing tall tales. He stressed decisions based on sight and cared for their welfare. Saupadu, who uncovered the village's secret and made it known to everyone, is chosen as their village head. From that time on, Saupadu tells everyone not to believe any tall tales told by anyone. He emphasizes that they should make decisions based on what they see with their own eyes, and he takes great care of the villagers' welfare as their head.